Now, who's gonna make it out of Group B? Foggy already made it through, and now it's gonna be one of these two, LawLiet or FoCuS. So far, we have 2 humans and 1 Night Elf in the top 8, so the orcs are a bit underrepresented. Can FoCuS bring more representation to them? We'll find out now. Standard opening here by FoCuS. Blade Master. Starting off with some creeping first.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Laws of attack. Good start for LawLiet. Very good. Blade Master would love to get that one himself. Wait a minute, is this a different Blade Master model than what we saw before? I feel like it looks a bit different. Or maybe I'm just imagining things. Peon trying to be sneaky. Steal the asset, but doesn't quite get it. Cloak can be really nice for a keeper as well, by the way. So great items so far here for LawLiet. With the ring, FoCuS is not going to be so happy. Trying to creep the merchant. LawLiet sees this with the wisp. And there's not really anything he can do about that right now. So LawLiet just creeping himself. The difficulty here for Orc lies in the early game in being able to creep somewhat efficiently yourself, but also to really make sure that the keeper doesn't get level 3 too fast. No mirror image here by FoCuS. We've been seeing that quite a bit more recently. And I'm a big fan of mirror image. Oh, and no telestaff, by the way, for either player yet, which is kind of weird. We see an AP coming up. That's something we've been seeing quite a bit lately. Peon comes out, scouts it. And the Blade Master's going to staff in, trying to cancel this AP. I'm not sure if he can, though. And now, if only he had mirror image. With mirror image, he could cancel this easy. But without, can't. I think that's just a mistake, right? I think when you get level 2 here, you should hold the skill point at least for a while on the Blade Master. To see if you can get a cancel on, like, a Tree of Life or on AP or something. But he skilled into crit right away, and he didn't get a single crit yet. And it's not easy to deal with his AP pressure right now. If the grunts are sent in, they could easily die to entangle focus fire. And that would be quite painful. Well, Blade Master with Windwalk actually blocking the route. That's kind of cool. That only works for so long, though. FoCuS waiting for the Shadowhunter to come out. It feels forever. Feels like it takes forever for the Shadowhunter to come out. Behind AP pressure like that, normally Nidos would try to expand at some point, but we don't see that yet. In fact, the peon in the south is scouting for exactly this. The keeper finally got level 3. Shadowhunter also comes out. And now FoCuS commits for the kill. He's gonna take out the AP, but he's gonna lose 1 grunt at least. Or like 2. Oh, trying to pop out the grunt. Heal wave. Oh, clutch heal wave. Oh, but he's blocking the grunt. Oh, big mistake by FoCuS. The Shadowhunter was blocking the way, the grunt. Not quite saved. And those 2 grunts falling makes creeping now for the Shadowhunter quite difficult, so the Blade Master has to keep creeping with the rest of the army. Otherwise, it's going to be too difficult. And LawLiet is looking for more kills. Surrounding the Shadowhunter, always a danger in a situation like this. But he gets out. Where's the keeper? I guess he was healing up from the Moonwells. Oh, and he's got a lot of mana now. We finally have the Shaman coming. Oh, and there's the expansion. Okay. Nature's Blessing also being researched right now. FoCuS trying to counter expand. He's got some good tankiness items here on the blade. Bonus HP and armor, which is actually very valuable in the late game. And LawLiet now really wants to creep up his alchemists. Only huntresses for now. Normally in the late game you want to have a lot more archers in the mix as well. Easy creep. Crystal ball. Probably checking out the natural, I would imagine. Yeah. Sees the expo timing and knows there's still quite some time indeed. Blade Master went for the level 2 Windwalk, which is very good for move speed and being able to control the map. I'm not the biggest fan. I still really love mirror image, as you guys know. But I can understand the Windwalk choice as well. It's also good. But later on in the big fights, not going to be so helpful anymore. Oh, the Shadowhunter. Whoo, that was close. He does have the Telly Staff, though, which he may have to burn. And this is a nice play. The Blade Master in Windwalk can cancel or prevent the entangling for quite some time here. And now he's going to run back. With a level 2 Windwalk, he can get back to his side of the map pretty quickly. But I think LawLiet is going to get a pretty easy expo cancel right now. Yeah. Great Hall is only at about 50%. That's an easy cancel. Should be a TP out after. I want to take out the burrow as well, actually. It's smart, probably. 100 goes down for it. Maybe a second. Oh, yeah. Okay. 3 hunts die in total. That is some noticeable losses, I think. Oh, and aggressive purges might be getting another huntress here. Oh, well, it's an archer. So LawLiet losing 11 supply here in this attack. He got the cancel, but he lost some units. There was also more experience for the Shadowhunter, who is now close to level 3. But not there yet. And it's hard to see how he's going to creep level 3 right now. He can't creep the fountain. That one's too hard. And that's the downside when you play this creep heavy in the early game. When you creep your merchant in the early game for the Blade Master, then the Shadowhunter is going to have a tough time leveling up reliably to level 3. Oh wow, he's actually going to go for the fountain?
位玩家的部
Really?
队正遭到攻击。一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Alright, I guess it's safe to do this. The blade with a level 2 windwalk can certainly stalk this Night Elf army quite nicely for quite some time. Takes a while for the shadow to creep this fountain, but he will be able to. Finally gets level 3. Robe of the Magi, also a good item for him. Crystal Ball used again. LawLiet knows what's going on, but nothing he could do about that, really. But he got his own level 3 Alchemist. Getting the big consumable here. The Mana Potion or the Scroll of the Beast could be sick from this camp. What do you get? Heal Potion, okay. Heal Potion on the Alchemist, also good. Not as crazy as the other items, though. And the AP is finishing over here. Can put some pressure on the expansion, but if it's not supported by the rest of the army, it's not really that strong. LawLiet continuing to creep is going to have a very big army very soon. Oh, the blade! Oh, did he get it? Not sure if he got the last hit. I think he did, but the item goes to the ORC Catgus Pipe. Oh my god, if FoCuS had gotten that, that would have been so sick. LawLiet is passing by the army, and FoCuS once again exposing his base to an attack. He took quite some time here, creeping all this. Oh, and look at that AP. Standing in the back. Oh my god. How the hell are you supposed to take this one out? AP at the expansion. Huntress is attacking into the main. Smart play. And FoCuS seemingly in trouble. The rest of the army is coming in. FoCuS trying to just force the opponent away right here. More burrows will be falling. The AP is still not dealt with. Oh, and the peons are all about to die. That's a big deal. This is going to be all the mining missing. Blade Master. The Shaman are too slow. You can't catch up with the Purge. Oh, big mistake by FoCuS. Was in way too deep with the Blade without being in range with the Shaman. And that might be game for map number 1. Smart movement by LawLiet. Indeed, it is GG called. 1-0 lead for LawLiet. And of course, we have to remember the winner here makes it out of the group, and the loser will be out. I'm not really a big fan of this heavy creeping in the early game. I feel like more aggressive Orc early games can be much better. But even with the level 2 Blade Master that he crept quickly, FoCuS could have been able to cancel that AP push in his main much easier if he had just gone for Mirror Image. Again, I love Mirror Image. Absolutely love that spell. And I'm not saying it's the best in every position, but in this game, it would have been perfect. I think the Orcs have to start being a bit more patient. Don't skill into crit right away. See what the game is looking like. See if you can get something done with Mirror Image. And if there's an opportunity to really make use of that spell, then skill it, then spend your skill point. I think it's just simply too, you know, too deeply ingrained with many of the Orcs. Too much part of their muscle memory. Level 2 crit, boom. I want to have the big red numbers, but I think you gotta be a little bit smarter than that sometimes, FoCuS. You gotta consider the game state, especially with how problematic these APs can be so often. LawLiet takes the 1-0, and Concealed Hill is considered to be a pretty good Orc map if you don't fall behind too early, too heavily. But I guess he did. I guess he did. With that AP, losing 2 grunts. Very, very painful. And it took the Shadow Hunter such a long time to finally get level 3. And then he was just kind of outmaneuvered. So I wonder now what map we're going to go to. Honestly, the map pool here is pretty damn good for Orc. Terrana Stand is a really good Orc map. Echo Isles is a really good Orc map. Last Refuge is normally a really good Orc map, in case of Keeper. But then again, Demon Hunter Talents can be super strong there. And Northern Isles is also a pretty good Orc map. Amazonia and Tidehunters are a bit better for the Night Elf. But I would imagine those two should have been vetoed by FoCuS. We're going to find out in a moment. Our second map is going to be starting in a bit. Can we finally have a full 3-map series, or is LawLiet going to close it out? If he wins this series, whether it's 2-0 or 2-1, doesn't matter. LawLiet will be making it through into the playoffs, and FoCuS will be denied. Sock's last game here against Zhao Kai is not really of any consequence, I think. Because, how many points does Sock have right now? I forgot again. He's only got 4, right? He's got 3 from the game against Foggy. He's got 1 from the game against LawLiet, I believe it was. Yeah, so either LawLiet or FoCuS will be ahead of him in points, just like Foggy, who's got 8 points. Foggy and LawLiet playing today? Yeah, they already did. Foggy defeated him with 2-0, which was a crucial win for the Fogster. Alright, and now we're ready for map number 2. It will be Last Refuge. And that could very well mean Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter and Talents, very, very strong on this map. Pretty much only on this map. But here it can be very powerful. Since when is there so much bird chirping on Last Refuge? Is this new? Did we have a bird chirp patch? I've seen this map a million times, and I never noticed this. Weird. Alright, the first big moment of the game. What's the first hero gonna be? Keeper. Alright, I would have expected a Demon Hunter. I gotta say. I would have expected a Demon Hunter and Talents. A lot of players, especially Orc players, do feel like Talents are extremely strong here and so hard to beat. I wonder what LawLiet feels, why he's not playing it, why he rather wants to trust in the Keeper. And with that, most likely, hunts. I like the Peon Scout by FoCuS. Especially on Last Refuge. It's pretty damn easy to prevent Keeper level 2. But you have to know where he is. You have to know where he's going. And that's what the peon is there for.
一座基地正遭到围攻。一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
We got entangle first for the keeper, so now without treant it's going to be even harder to creep up in the early game and get that level 2. Blade Master gladly going to take the item here from the High Priest, making use of the Inner Fire trick, or the Windwalk trick. And the Grunt was just chilling in the north. That's kind of weird. Just sitting in the north scouting, looking for possible APs, I guess. Or looking to see if the keeper wants to creep there. Because taking this green camp away is also a favorite thing to do for Night Elf, but FoCuS is on point. Oh, wait, no. Oh, he missed it. And that's the first mistake by FoCuS. Ideally, this should not be given away. Oh my god, if the peon stole the last hit, that would have been sick. Yeah, but normally the Blade Master is supposed to steal that last hit away and again, prevent Keeper level 2. One peon goes down. But that shouldn't be the end of the world. FoCuS got illusions, which are very, very strong on this map for scouting and also for manipulating the creeps. As we can see right there. Pulls in the Merc camp, trying to see if he can perhaps cancel an AOW or something. And you can also use it yourself for creeping. Pull out the camp and then creep the Merc camp fairly easily. Going for the mercenaries. Now, a pretty strong tier 1 orc army here. With the Shadow Priest and the Berserker. That's also very expensive. That means that FoCuS probably will have to delay his Shadow Hunter for a little while. Oh, and he gets the Sobi Mask. That's a great find. It's going to be so good for the Shadow. Well, I figured out this was going on, but allowed it to happen in order to safely creep up his natural, where finally he's going to be able to expand. On the spot. Instantly seen, though, by the Blade Master. This Wisp Scout has also been putting in some work. Blade is going to get level 3. And this smells like Windwalk level 2 to me again. By the way, if he had gone Mirror Image right now, couldn't he have cancelled the expansion? Well, maybe he still can. He's running across the map right now, and his damage might be sufficient. The Keeper doesn't have a staff, so this is definitely a cancel. A lot of mana being invested on the Blade Master as well. He does have that Sobi Mask, so he's got a lot of mana regen. LawLiet trying to take away the merchants. Oh, can he steal the item? Oh, not quite. It was close. Would have been a big mana potion. Oh, he's revealed? Ah, with the owl. Okay, I was wondering. But he does get away easily enough. Able to heal up now. The Shadow Hunter didn't quite dare yet to go out and try to creep. The great thing about having the Shadow Priest here is you have early Dispel even before the first Shaman is out. Blade Master trying again to steal the item. Oh, did he dodge the dust? No, he was clipped by it. Wait a minute. There was another big mana potion. What happened to the first mana potion? Did he use it already? On the keeper? To keep summoning treants or something? Maybe. Level 2 now on the Shadow Hunter, finding the heal awards, which is amazing. But LawLiet is stuck on one base. He's taking now tier 3. His expansion plan didn't work out. As so often on Last Refuge, it's tough to accelerate in the early game as much as you want to. And we're just creeping up for now. And this game is looking really good for FoCuS. I would love to see him go tier 3. If he figures out that tier 3 is happening on FoCuS' side, he must know the transition into Archers is coming. And Grunts with Bloodlust, tier 3 upgrades are very good. The best thing against Archers. Good control on the Blade Master, always has the dust ready when he needs it. So FoCuS wasn't really able to steal anything with his Blade Master. Once he got level 3. Level 3 now also for the Shadow. Double Circlet, always good. Oh, 100's died. Not sure if that was intentional. I don't believe it was. But in the late game it's gonna be about the Archers anyways. Much more so than about the hunts. Reaping continues. There's not too many camps left, I guess. We got the red camps. We got the corner gargantuans. Second Ancient of War for LawLiet wants to get into marksmanship archers here quickly now. And we do have the first Orb of Venom. These orbs are going to add in a lot more damage. But now FoCuS looking for the big creepjack. Blade Master a bit too late this time. Helm of Valor is an okay find for the Alchemist, not amazing. And LawLiet gonna TP out. He knows with the purges coming in, it's gonna be pretty dicey over here. And FoCuS taking a nice lead. He gets the rest of the experience here. It's gonna be level 4 Shadow Hunter, I think. Or at least gonna get very close to it. And the Blade Master getting closer to level 4 as well. And LawLiet is just pretty broke all the time. He hardly has an army to speak of. He's got the Scout Owls now. So he's gonna see the expo timing. I don't think he can afford to try to cancel it though. I think he's just too weak at the moment. He needs more archers. And probably also some heal scrolls or something. Oh, FoCuS going for the red camp now. It might be him exposing himself to a creepjack. Oh, Berserker hired, and LawLiet is gonna try with the cancel. I think he's too late though. There are some... Oh, that was sick, dude! The Berserker was stuck on the other side, and with Force of Nature, he saved the Berserker. And helped him to reunite with the army. That was cool. Oh, Blade Master taking a lot of damage. You don't want to have to use the Invo Potion here already so early. Once again, the Shaman not in range. FoCuS should be a bit better with his Shaman positioning. But the Expo is standing. And now, time is running in FoCuS' favor. 60 supply already. He's gonna have a lot of production here that he can make use of. Heal award in the bag. Once again, glorious LawLiet. Not taking it out yet. What the hell? There we go. We got the Wisps in the mix as well. Trying to find the big detonates, but the Shaman mana is still looking very, very healthy. Patient play by FoCuS. Trying to engage as late as he can to have more time for mining. Alright, now he's going in. Wisp detonating into the back, not too much mana on the Shaman anymore. But I think the damage just isn't quite there for LawLiet. Blade Master getting more kills, he's level 4. Archers now basically all exposed. Now he's going mirror image, by the way. Over crit level 2. And LawLiet forced to TP out. And the expansion still standing, still running. And I think that's pretty much game, I gotta say. Good play by FoCuS this game. Yeah, Last Refuge, I gotta say. I feel like it's a really, really tough keeper hunts map. From what I've seen, it does seem to me like Demon Hunter Talents is much, much better here. LawLiet has shown that before, but didn't want to try it this time around. Get double Orb of Venom now on LawLiet, but it just seems like it's all a bit too late. He took too long to come online. He was creep jacked a bit too much. He lost too many units. Now the DPS is really good. Ooh, that was a fat acid bomb. Thick, thick bomba. Oh, there's the mirror image. First time. I think we see that today. Maybe. My new favorite spell. And GG is called. FoCuS ties it up. And we finally are gonna have a full best of 3 over here for the final decision. The pressure is on. The tension is high. Who's gonna make it out? FoCuS or LawLiet? One more map to decide it. Last Refuge was FoCus's pick. So now LawLiet should have his pick for the last one. What will that be? Could be Northern Isles. Normally Northern Isles is a pretty neutral map, although I would say it's a bit orc favored. Other than that, it's probably Northern Isles. Most likely. Could be Tidehunters as well, however. FoCuS has shown in the past that he is quite fond of CORSAIR at times, but it seems like most recently the Night Elves have found a better way against the CORSAIR once again. Yesterday we saw Fortitude and Chemico advancing from Group A. Today we already know that Foggy's gonna make it through. With the 8 points, Foggy can only be overtaken by 1 player, not by 2. So Foggy's through, and it's either gonna be LawLiet or FoCuS, along with Foggy. Tomorrow, we're gonna have Group C, with Sini, Linguagua, Pink, 120, and 15 Sway. It's once again gonna be nice and early, 9 AM CET. And then, the last group, Group D, on Thursday, with Shishi, Ice Orc, and the Legends, Colorful, Lin, and Moon. And we're about ready to hop into the game. Just waiting for the Chinese stream to end their segment. And then we will see the decision. It's in pretty standard play so far. You know, Blade Master Grunts Keeper Hunts Expo with a bit of APs sprinkled in. That's also standard. Where's the deviation? Where's the shenanigans? Where's the Dryads? Where's the Mountain Giants? Where's the Farseer? We're not seeing any of it at the moment. Let's see if RAS Map 3 will bring us something new. It is indeed Northern Isles. Pretty standard maps here, all things considered. And much like on Last Refuge here, the Blade Master can be very active early and can make the Keeper's life quite difficult. It's not quite as rough for the Keeper on Northern Isles than it is on Last Refuge, but it's somewhat comparable. Where oftentimes you can be stuck on level 1. Oh, but LawLiet, look at that. Goes for the opening. That's going to be a bit more expensive with Wisp Repair. But it's going to give him a secured level 2 on his first hero. Normally, going for greedy creep camps right at the beginning against Orc is kind of risky, because the Orc could go for Peon Scout and a Speed Scroll Rush. In fact, we see right here that the Blade Master is going to pick up consumable items right away. Oh, and this Peon Scout. This Peon Scout is a big deal. The standard creep route to scout for is to scout the natural right away with the Peon, because you really don't want to allow the elf to creep level 2 right away at the natural and clear out the natural camp. So that's where you can get punished the most, if the elf creeps the natural at the beginning and you don't know about it. But recently the elves have been doing the Tuskar camp. So if you want to roll the dice as the Orc, you can scout the Tuskars, and if you see them there, you can run over the Speed Scroll. But the downside of that is, if you do that and see nothing there, then perhaps the creeping of the natural is going on, and there's nothing you can do about it. So FoCuS is playing it safe here. And that means that LawLiet is going to have a good opening. But the Peon sees nothing at the green. The Blade Master could run over with a Speed Scroll, maybe. Would that be in time? Is he going to try it? Oh, yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. Windwalk, Speed Scroll. Oh, it's close. It's really close. I think it's too late, though, yeah? Yes. LawLiet crept this one perfectly, as so often. And with that, the Blade Master is just a little bit too late. If there's the Peon here harassing, buying you just a few seconds, then the Blade Master would arrive in time. But not like that. Warcraft on this level of play is about seconds. And the Blade Master here was just 2 seconds too late. And that means that this early game is a little rough already for FoCuS. The one of mana stealing actually really good in this early game. Blade Master is basically out of mana already. And now it's pretty simple for LawLiet. Start your tech, start your expo, creep level 3, and then you can apply a lot of pressure with that Keeper. FoCuS is gonna get the Telestaff, at least that's something going his way. If he has not gotten much else, as it's only level 1.1 on this Blade Master. Oh, the Blade. He could die right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If he gets surrounded. Okay, but the entangle is used before the surround. So the staff was forced. But the experience goes to LawLiet. Sentry wards, always nice to have. And now he's very close to 3 already. And I think he can just creep the natural and expand on the spot now. I believe. Yeah, and just like that, we got the level 3 on the Keeper. He found a ring, which is also very nice for the Alchemist. The Blade Master finally gets level 2. Is he gonna go Mirror Image? If he goes Mirror Image right now, he can try to cancel the expansion. Oh, and he does! Mirror Image on the Blade. Oh, but he's getting found. Deny on the Archer. And this expansion will not be cancelled. Tier 2 for LawLiet. About to be finished as well. We're gonna have the Alchemist joining in soon. Oh, that Sentry Ward. So nice to have here to provide vision. Why did the Blade get distracted by the Huntresses though? Shouldn't he have just run across the map towards the Expo? Well, he is doing that now. And there we go. Keeper comes back to deal with the Blade. He's not using the mirror image yet. Yeah, there's a sentry there. Invis is not quite gonna help you. And the Keeper has so much mana that actually the mirror image doesn't help him out. Actually, he doesn't quite get the cancel. And here comes the Creepjack. And Snare on the Grunt. Pretty unfortunate, but should not be falling. Wait a minute. Did the Alchemist steal the last hit? No. I'm very confused. The big creep is 92 experience. Where did that experience go? Maybe the Blade received part of it? I'm not quite sure. We've got one Windrider as well. Kind of concealed hill style. FoCuS needs to catch up in creeping quick. He needs level 3 Shadowhunter as fast as he can. Talisman of Evasion on the Blade Master is pretty good. But LawLiet in the meantime creeping the middle. He got the Lionhorn of Stormwind. Very, very strong bonus armor for his entire army. We also got the first heal scroll for LawLiet, although a lot of his units are hurt already. Oh, he's using Mirror Image and Cloak to be scouting there invisibly. That's kind of cool. And LawLiet in the meantime transitioning into Archers. That's going to be the stronger late game choice, especially if he gets to tier 3. Oh, and FoCuS actually gets the middle. I thought LawLiet was looking poised there to grab the middle as well, and this is going to be a big consumable. Almost everything here is really good. Book of the Dead can be good. If there's no wisps close by. Blade Master about to hit level 3 and the Shadow Hunter also very close. Oh, Sappers! Coming in. He has to hide him though. LawLiet trying to hit the main base, it seems, to distract from the Sapper and then blow up the expansion. How far along is it, I wonder? Oh, the Sapper, the Sapper, the Sapper. Oh. Oh, it's not enough! Oh my god, dude. The Great Hall survives on 50 HP. The balls on FoCuS to not just cancel that one. I would have definitely canceled the expo, but no, he just lets it happen. And that was the right choice. And that's looking really good for FoCuS all of a sudden, I think. The Book of the Dead there also helping to force LawLiet away. And now FoCuS is about to start mining. It's gonna get level 3 Shadow Hunter here in a moment. Could use a healed scroll, I guess. But other than that, looking pretty damn good for him. Of course, with the Great Hall, this damaged, it's always quite easy to find a snipe afterwards. With a good flank from the Huntresses, especially if they come without anticipation. But FoCuS seems to be ready. He's in the middle, ready to receive the opponent. Down by 10 supply, yes. But that doesn't have to mean that a fight would be hopeless. However, 2 heal scrolls against 0 is also dangerous. In fact, 2 heal scrolls and a protection scroll might be a tough fight for FoCuS. Shadow Hunter quickly out of the entangle there with the Purge. Not gonna get surrounded this time. Two 1 upgrades on the hunts. This one was forgotten. FoCuS now at 59 supply, but I think a lot of that is still stuck in production. The Shaman getting intercepted. Oh, the rally point is not good there. FoCuS needs to properly set the rally point. Oh, losing 5 supply. And every single unit matters right now. If FoCuS holds here, he's in a really good position. But this is a hard hold. Whis coming in for the detonate. The Shamans need to split. They need to split. They're not doing it. Heal scroll used and protection scroll as well. On the Night Elf side, supply is pretty even. But FoCuS doesn't have much healing, remember. He's only got the level 1 heal wave. There we see it being used. Blade Master dropping really low. Oof. And FoCuS is separated away from his shop. That's the big problem here. He can't get over there for clarities and heal self. He's getting blocked perhaps by his own Serpent Ward, if I see that right. Getting items now with a blade. He needs them badly. AP is about to finish here as well. LawLiet. He's semi all in with this push. Blade Master far in the front line. Oof. He does have mirror image. As long as there's mana, he can get out of the entangle. Heal Spray doing great healing here over time. Dakota Beast gets off a Devour. And now, Serpent Boys can be spammed again. Blade Master in trouble once more. Doesn't have mirror image at the moment. This is a very close fight right now. Tense moment. Most likely this push is deciding the game. Yeah, I think the mistake here for FoCuS was to have the shop over there. I think it should have been towards the left. Pointing towards the main. And perhaps also creeping a bit too much with the Blade Master. If the Shadow Hunter was level 4 here, this would be a way different story. But he's only 3.5. And LawLiet might be able to squeeze this one out. Oh, the Blade Master forced into the potion. No shop available at the moment. The front line for the Orc has all but disappeared. Alchemist getting targeted. He's got so much armor, though. He's got like +8 armor or something. But no more healing. Out of mana now. No heal spray available at the moment. By a lot of archers. It's really hard to take out these archers. The grunt numbers aren't there anymore to deal with the archers very easily. And now a shop is finishing in the back. Oh, that's so huge for LawLiet. You can go for potions here. Absolutely crucial. Clarities. Heal pots. And FoCuS seems to be about to lose his expansion. And that might be the game. Oh, those 2 units. Those 2 units that he donated away with the bad rally. The Grunt and the Raider. And then also the shop. Being in an exposed position. That might cost him the game here in the end, but he's not giving up yet. Repositioning towards the north, trying to take out the shop, and the shop is gone. But this Orc army seems so small, 48 supply only. Where's the front line? Where's the damage? We don't have too many serpent wards here either. The snake pit wasn't set up, and now we have so many archers in the back. Able to take out the grunt, serpent wards, everything quite easily. Shadowhunter getting surrounded almost. Is he? Yes! He is. Shadowhunter falls, and that is game. GG called. 2-1 for LawLiet. And with that, LawLiet makes it through out of Group B, together with Foggy, into the top 8. And that means we're going to see him again next week for the playoffs.